Cartier's the watch. Cartier, look, Cartier. Cartier, spec buffalo on the side. Prison cut down. Turning your cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out. No way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on it and I show it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Ready to get it started, it's Cade York. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 64 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. And so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing is Rattler. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McBride. Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Blue, red.
Now Rattler. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Oh, that's That's a big let-off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
45, White. Ready?
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He finds Pickens over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Steal. Check steal.
First down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12.
Rattler working out of the gun. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball?
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, come on, set. Ready?
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
The Saints first down.
Green
A
jack.
gain of 15.
Green.
And the Saints first down.
Black shot. Ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. But he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Saints nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Rattler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target, and that'll make it third down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. Flat. 95. Ready.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, dipping into the bag of tricks there. But it does not work out. And it's 4th down now. Matt Rising now on to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Shotgun now from Murray. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught, it's Wilson. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Murray from midfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Murray again. That's swung out wide to Harris. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and a yard. Here's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now Murray. to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Murray now. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Right, 6 down, green down. 45, white, drill green. Ready?
To the air is Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Ready? Black, red, 10 black. Cut.
From the shotgun, Rattler. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Here we go. Yellow, 22, black ultra. Cut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, here's Rattler. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Keely Ringo picks it off. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back. this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Shuck. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw is Shuck. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to locate his running back. Open downfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw, it's Murray. He'll try and do this himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Shuck. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll go play action with Shuck. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They overrun him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing, Shuck. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
To throw now, Shuck. Finds Pickens out right. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Shuck now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. There's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. Now inside the 25. Breaks through the contact. And he'll take it into the end.
First time I done got wild in a long time. We hit it, have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. I take the first, you keep it coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud.
he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I can heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor. Like Giannis, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizak never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, these out here broke, they damn near. Damn little mama baddest. But they diamonds on me fight, Nick and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizak, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I can heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
The sun is up, so wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have but the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here, boy, for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich to it that they said wouldn't work. Bring